Ethan Cole believed he understood the world. Work hard, obey rules, stay loyal, and someday the system would reward you. For 7 years, he lived by that belief while working at Orion Global Holdings, the most powerful corporation on the planet, a trillion-dollar empire that quietly controlled industries, governments, and futures. Ethan was brilliant, efficient, invisible. He was passed over for promotions he earned, blamed for mistakes he didn't make, and humiliated by executives who saw him as disposable. The worst of them all was Marcus Hale, a senior director who made Ethan's life unbearable, reminding him daily that loyalty meant nothing without status. Through all of this, Ethan survived because of one person, his wife, Maya. She lived simply, dressed modestly, never interfered with his work, never complained when bills piled up or when Ethan came home exhausted and defeated. She listened. She encouraged. She believed in him even when he stopped believing in himself. What Ethan never questioned was why Maya never asked about his company, never showed curiosity about Orion, never attended corporate events, and always smiled quietly when he ranted about executives who treated workers like dirt. He assumed she didn't understand his world. The truth was far more devastating. One rainy evening, Orion announced a massive restructuring. Hundreds would be fired. Careers would end overnight. Ethan was summoned to a closed-door meeting. Marcus. Hale stood there with cold satisfaction as HR slid termination papers across the table. No explanation, no appeal. 7 years erased in 30 seconds. Ethan walked out numb, his identity shattered. When he reached home, Maya already knew. She didn't ask questions. She hugged him tighter than ever and said something that confused him deeply. "Everything will change tomorrow." Ethan thought it was comfort. It was a warning. The next morning, Orion Global's boardroom was locked down. Executives were summoned in panic. The mysterious majority shareholder, someone no one had ever seen, was arriving. Rumors spread like wildfire. A secret owner, a hidden bloodline, a daughter kept out of public records for decades. Marcus Hale laughed it off. Until the doors opened. Maya walked in, not as Ethan's quiet wife, not as a guest, but as authority. The room froze. The CEO stood. The board bowed their heads. Marcus turned pale. Maya introduced herself calmly as Maya Laurent, sole heir to Elias Laurent, the trillionaire founder of Orion Global, a man whose name had been erased from public knowledge by design. Ethan watched the live stream from his phone, his breath leaving his body. The woman he shared meals with. The woman who wore old sweaters and cooked dinner late at night. She owned the company that destroyed him, and she had known everything. The meeting lasted